Before receiving the Torah, actually 5 days beforehand, so Moshe Rabbeinu goes up on Har Sinai and he receives the preliminary instructions for Klal Yisrael, for the Jewish nation. Hashem speaks to Moshe in Perek Yud Tes, Pasuk Daled. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, "Atam re'isa asher asisi l'Mitzrayim." You saw all that I did to the Mitzrim. Va'etza eschem al kanfei nesharim va'avi eschem ilai. I carried you on the wings of the eagles, and I brought you to me. And if you listen to my voice, says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, ushmartem es brisi, and you protect my bris, my promise, my covenant, ve'yisem li segula mikol ha'amim, you will be my most treasured nation. What's going to take us to the highest of heights? Says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, if we listen to the voice of Hashem. Im shamaya tishru b'kayli, if you listen to my voice. What is this kol? What is this voice? Does Hashem have a voice? What are we supposed to listen to? So listen to this beautiful explanation from the Kotzker Rebbe. The Kotzker Rebbe gives a parable, and he says there was a father and son who are traveling in the forest, and the son keeps demanding, he wants to be independent, he wants to go off on his own, and he keeps begging his father. He says, "Dad, let me just go off and search by myself. I don't want to walk with you everywhere." So the father finally comes up with a plan, and he tells the son, "I have an idea. You can walk off on your own. But every minute or two, I'm going to call your name. As long as you go every minute or two and you hear your name being called, you know you haven't strayed too far. But once 2 minutes pass and you no longer hear me calling you, you know you've gone too far and it's time to start finding your way back." The Kotzker Rebbe explains that there's times when a Yid is walking down the road, we're walking down the street, we're in the supermarket, we're eating dinner, we're in the office, and there's a little bit of a nagging feeling that creeps into our minds. And that feeling is, am I living properly? Am I acting like a Torah true Jew? Am I a good spouse, a good child, a good parent? Am I living properly? Where's this voice coming from? Says the Kotzker Rebbe, it's the voice of HaKadosh Baruch Hu calling out to us. Im shemaya tishmu b'kaili. As long as we keep HaKadosh Baruch Hu in our conscience, where every day there's a little nagging voice, and we listen to it and we appreciate that nagging voice, we'll always be assured that we have never strayed too far from HaKadosh Baruch Hu.